If the opening bell sounds a little different today, that is because we wanted to bring you to the floor of the NASDAQ, where SpaceX executives are ringing in today's trading. They're celebrating the launch of their highly anticipated historic IPO.
Let's take a live look then at where things open on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Kind of positivity out of the gate, up 0.5 percentage point, as Kelly has noted. You got to see where it ends and where the day goes. SpaceX isn't the only major market driver today either. We've seen oil prices steadily falling since the president announced a potential memo with Iran could be signed within a matter of days.
And joining us this morning is Kristin Myers, who is the ETF editor-in-chief at Asset TV. Really excited to talk to you on a day like this, right?
Hey there,
SpaceX, we're finally going to get a major IPO. And I want to get your take, right? Because SpaceX is a really interesting company. Everyone is focusing on the space part of it. But this also has a number of other components. You have the artificial intelligence component. You have formerly Twitter, X, as part of this company. How do you think investors are going to look at this on such a significant day?
So when it comes to anything that Elon Musk is involved in, we saw this with Tesla. I think we're definitely going to be seeing this now with SpaceX. You find that it's not so much investor interest in the company, although I think that is definitely going to exist more so with SpaceX than we previously saw with Tesla. But it is almost a proxy vote of Elon Musk and his essential genius, right, as a business leader, but also as a tech giant. And so I think that a lot of folks that are Elon Musk fans are definitely going to be piling into this. But space is literally the next frontier. We have seen, I mean, I'm talking about billions of dollars of inflows into ETFs, into these index funds that are tracking anything space related, as everyone just tries to get a small piece of SpaceX. And since it is going to be listed on the NASDAQ, if you are an owner of any sort of NASDAQ 100 fund, you will also now be an investor in SpaceX, even if you never buy the stock.
And Kristin, Elon Musk just spoke, so we want to quickly play a bit of sound about what he's saying this morning.
And yeah, it is certainly hard to believe that a little company that started in a warehouse in El Segundo is now going public for with the largest IPO that ever. And let me tell you, if people had told me this was going to happen, I was like, man, you must be smoking some really good crack, because I think this company's going to fail. I mean, I gave SpaceX less than a 10% chance of succeeding at all, to be clear. In fact, I told people this. I said, look, we're probably going to fail, but we should give it a try, because if we don't, if there's not a new company that enters space, we will never be a truly spacefaring civilization. While the other aerospace companies, they build good rockets and everything, they were simply not pursuing the technology that's necessary to make life multiplanetary, to make Star Trek, to make the exciting science fiction futures that we've read about real. And that's what SpaceX is all about, is to take the fiction out of science fiction and create an exciting, inspiring future for everyone. We want to be able to take anyone who wants to go to the moon, anyone who wants to go to Mars, or anyone in the solar system, and maybe beyond the solar system at some point. We want to be able to take you there. Not just a few astronauts. I mean you, literally you. If you watch, whoever you are watching this, SpaceX wants to be able to take you to the moon, take you to Mars, and ultimately beyond. And I'm confident at this point that with the incredible team that we have here at SpaceX, that we will do that for you.
All right, that fresh sound from Elon Musk just into our newsroom. I wasn't expecting a crack joke from the leader, but that's Elon Musk, right? He's a singular personality. Kristin Myers is still with us. Kristin, his ability as a visionary and to really excite people really is unmatched. But when it comes to an investment, $135 a share, is it overvalued? And what are the fundamentals about our viewers who might be considering investing their own money on if it's wise?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And that's actually the $1.75 trillion question around the valuation. So if you just for the numbers, this company is supposed to debut, it's supposed to be a $1.75 trillion valuation, which would make it the largest IPO in history and would also make SpaceX the largest company. We have about $5 billion worth of losses last year on just over $18 billion of revenue. We're on track for net losses again in 2026, over $4 billion in net losses in 2026. So what is the investment case? Well, the investment case is, again, that space is the next frontier. And it's not just about rocket ships. It's not just about fueling those rocket ships. It is about AI. It's building data centers on other planets. It's about government systems. So we have huge government spending when it comes to space. And that all folds into the SpaceX story. But this company is not without concerns. There's concerns around the governance, around the structure. There's concerns around, again, that valuation. Most companies, when they premiere, have a lot of stock available. We don't have that in this IPO, which means that we could see artificial demand and inflation in the price.
Yeah, and I think the point that you made earlier that people will also trade on this, thinking just about Elon Musk, he obviously has been very vocal on social media. He has been involved in politics, and that really made the Tesla stock go up and down. And so that's something to keep in mind when you're looking at SpaceX. Kristin Myers, thank you so much for breaking it down for us and joining us on such a historic day.
Yeah, thank you, Kristin. Great to see you.